Hello, welcome to LUISA Bakes. One of my most requested cake recipes are chocolate cakes. That's why today's video is about a dark chocolate cake with a homemade fresh blackberry buttercream and a blackberry filling. Let's get started. In a big mixing bowl, combine 2 large eggs with half of a cup of vegetable oil. Add 2 cups of white sugar, or sub half of a cup for brown sugar. Add half of a teaspoon of salt to increase the flavor, and then 1 cup of buttermilk. For the flavoring, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're gonna mix it with a hand mixer for about 2 minutes until it's all smooth. Then add the dry ingredients, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of dark cocoa powder. Add 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and the same amount of baking powder. Then mix it with a hand mixer on a low setting until it's just combined. The last step is to add 1 cup of hot coffee, or you can use hot water. Mix it in until the batter is really smooth. This should take about 30 seconds. Fill the cake batter into 3 baking pans that are greased and lined with parchment paper. Then bake it in the preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. After the cake is cooled, we're going to decorate it with the blackberry buttercream. The recipe for that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. Smooth the frosting with a metal scrape and then pipe a border around the edge of the cake to prevent the filling from leaking. Fill in the homemade blackberry sauce. Smooth it out with a small spatula just to make sure it's even. Then top it with the second cake layer and press it down to get rid of any air that might be trapped. Repeat the steps to cover the cake with the blackberry buttercream and pipe a border. I like to use a tipless piping bag for that. Just eyeball a circle, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then fill it with the rest of the blackberry filling, which is at room temperature but still liquid. Don't worry, it's going to firm up in the fridge. Smooth it and then top it with the last cake layer. Cover the whole cake with a thin layer of buttercream. This is going to be a crumb cone. Then place the cake in the fridge for about 40 minutes or in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Apply a second coat and smooth it with a cake comb until really smooth. Place the cake in the fridge and add the chocolate ganache strip on the chilled cake. Pipe small swirls with a 1 piping tip on top of the cake all around the edge. Then add fresh fruits, which make the cake look even prettier and fresher. You can even add some in the center as well. And that's it. This is my simple blackberry dark chocolate cake with a fresh blackberry buttercream and a homemade blackberry filling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching. I see you next week and stay for the blackberry buttercream recipe. For the buttercream we're using a double boiler. Add 2 1/4 cups of white sugar and 9 large egg whites into a heat-proof bowl. Whisk it until smooth and let it heat up until the sugar has fully dissolved. Make sure to mix it every 30 seconds or so. Then remove the bowl from the water bath and whisk the meringue with a hand mixer until stiff peaks form. It is easier and quicker if you're using a stand mixer, but a hand mixer is totally fine. Then add the slightly cold butter in pieces and mix it in until the buttercream is smooth. I like to add the butter little by little and mix it in. For flavoring, add 3 teaspoons of vanilla and about 3/4 of a cup of reduced blackberry sauce. This gives the buttercream a really nice flavor and color. Mix it until it's smooth, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching and happy baking!